The Vral were undefeated warriors of the cosmos. For millennia, they had conquered every species they encountered, assimilating territories across 12 galaxies with ruthless efficiency. Standing 3 meters tall with exoskeletons harder than diamond and 6 muscular limbs tipped with natural weapons, they were biological perfection, the apex predators of the universe. Commander Grok surveyed the newest target planet through the view screen of his flagship, the inevitable conquest. His mandibles clicked in anticipation as he studied the blue-green world. Such a fragile-looking place, he rumbled to his second-in-command, Officer Trell. And these humans appear even more fragile. Soft exterior, no natural armor, pathetic sensory capabilities. Trell nodded, her crest flushing with the red hue of battle readiness. Our scouts report they have primitive projectile weapons and rudimentary space travel. They've barely left their home system. Begin the standard protocol, Grok commanded. Send 3 warships to their largest population centers. Display our might. Accept their surrender or commence extermination. The Vral military machine moved, with practiced precision. 3 massive warships, each carrying 10,000 elite warriors, descended toward Earth's atmosphere. The first sign that this conquest might differ from others came when all 3 warships suddenly lost communication with the flagship. Impossible, Grok hissed, his compound eyes widening. Check for equipment malfunction. Before diagnostics could run, a transmission pierced their communications array. A human voice, speaking perfect Vral language. This is Admiral Tom of Earth Defense Force. Your ships have been neutralized. We offer you 1 chance to retreat. Grok's carapace vibrated with rage. No species had ever destroyed a Vral warship, let alone 3 simultaneously. Launch the second wave. All warships. The humans didn't wait. A fleet of smaller, nimbler vessels appeared from behind Earth's moon, moving at speeds the Vral tracking. Systems could barely register. How are they accelerating that quickly? Trell asked, genuine fear in her voice. Their biology should be crushed by such forces. What followed was a humiliation unlike anything in Vral history. The human ships danced between Vral weapons fire, deploying countermeasures that disabled Vral targeting systems. When the flagship itself came under attack, Grok ordered retreat, a command no Vral commander had given in 15,000 years. Back in safe territory, the Vral High Command convened an emergency council. They should have been easy prey, said War Director Plek. Our biological superiority is absolute. And yet they defeated us, Grok countered. We need to understand how. The Vral deployed spies and captured human specimens over the following months. What they discovered shocked their entire civilization to its core. Humans were not what they appeared to be. Their advantage isn't technological, explained lead researcher Voon to the assembled council. It's biological, but not in ways we understand. Her presentation revealed the unexpected truths. Humans were endurance predators, evolved to persist where stronger creatures would fail. They could survive incredible trauma, losing limbs, massive blood loss, organ damage, and continue fighting. Their social structures weren't built on dominance hierarchies like all other known species, but on complex cooperation that allowed rapid adaptation. Most terrifying was their psychological makeup, where Vral warriors fought until threatened. With death, humans would fight past the point of certain death, sacrificing themselves willingly for abstract concepts like freedom or protecting others. They're using mechanical augmentation to compensate for their biological weaknesses, Voon continued. But those very weaknesses gave them strengths we never evolved. They're not afraid of pain. They welcome challenges. They've spent their entire evolutionary history overcoming superior predators through cunning and persistence. The implications were clear. The Vral had evolved as apex predators, never needing to adapt further. Humans had evolved constantly, struggling, always adapting, forever improving. 1 year later, the Vral faced humanity again, this time on a neutral moon where diplomatic talks had been arranged. Grok, now promoted to war director after his predecessor's disgrace, led the delegation. The human representative who met them was surprisingly small, a woman named Jane, who showed no fear despite being surrounded by virile warriors. "We've studied your empire," she said calmly. "You've conquered many worlds because you're physically dominant, but you've never faced a species like ours. We underestimated you," Grok admitted. "That will not happen again." Jane smiled. "That's where you're wrong. It's not about physical strength. Look at this moon. Barren, hostile, airless. Uvral needs specialized equipment to survive here. I need only this simple suit. My ancestors evolved on a world where conditions changed. Constantly. We adapted. Your kind never had to." The truth hit Grok like a physical blow. The Vral had evolved as perfect killing machines, but humans had evolved to overcome impossible odds. The universe had shaped the Vral into conquerors, but had forged humans into survivors. "We offer peace," Jane continued. "But understand this. We've faced extinction-level events on our own world dozens of times. We've fought ourselves in wars more terrible than anything you could imagine. We've adapted to every environment from ocean depths to mountain peaks. We are not afraid of you." For the first time in recorded Vral history, they signed a treaty not of surrender, but of mutual respect. As Grok affixed his mark to the document, he finally understood why humans had triumphed where all others had failed. The intergalactic beasts had never known fear, because they had never needed to. Humans had conquered fear itself long before. They reached the stars. That was their true strength, not their weapons or their ships, but their indomitable will forged in the crucible of endless adversity. And that was something no biological advantage could overcome.